Rick Alfonso pour Ultime Fanatic avec Mark Pavelich, le président et le fondateur de MFC Fighting. Can you, how are you first, Mike?
I'm fantastic. I'm glad to be here in Le Gros MMA show in Canada, Maximum Fighting Championship. Everybody knows that.
Yes. How is Maximum Fighting Championship doing?
Well, we're the only live show in the country right now. We've had 13 straight sellouts. And like I said before, being the only live show is really important in this business with Mark Cuban and HDNet.
And you're also managing some fighters. Can you talk to us about the fighters under your wings right now?
Jason McDonald. I'm going to start kind of getting away from managing fighters because my organization's getting so big now that it's time for me to just concentrate solely on that and not so much on the management. But I've been with Jason since we started, so I'm going to finish with him, and I'm really excited to be here because we're going to kick the shit out of Nate Corey.
And I heard you started a smaller production for upcoming fighters. Can you talk to us about this organization?
We have our second show now. It's called Heat XC, and my son Dave Pavelich is the president of that show. And he sold out his first two shows too as well. So it's a family business, right? We're gonna, I don't think there's even a second place to our organization anymore in this country. If anybody wants to compete with us, they're gonna have to, get on live TV, and they're gonna have to sell out shows, and that's a hard thing now. I mean, it's UFC's building their brand so big, and it's getting bigger and bigger, but it just seems like it's really hard now. You really got to work that much harder to sell out shows and to get bigger corporate sponsors, and that's the trick.
And you have a contract with the Fight Network. Is that something you're gonna? Is that a contract for a long-term contract?
It's a long-term contract. Me and the Fight Network get along awesome. They're really supportive of the Maximum Fighting Championship, and I'm really excited about that as well. Sometimes I leave them out because I'm doing so much stuff with Mark Cuban, but I'm really, really excited about the Fight Network because, like I said, it's a Canadian thing, and it's very exciting.
And what can we expect from the MFC on the HDNet?
Well, my next show is May 15th, and I have Marvin Eastman fighting on the show. I have John Alessio fighting on the show. I have, I got to remember it, Trevor Prangley, Emmanuel Newton. There's so many guys now. It's awesome, though. Travis Galbraith. So there's just a lot of good guys in my organization now. I still have Paul Daly signed from England. I still have, Nick Thompson fights in and out of the MFC. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to build. I don't want to just use guys that are like finished in the UFC. I want guys that are still on the cusp of still, being able to compete in the UFC as well. And
are you planning to bring MFC elsewhere to?
Yeah, with the second it opens up, man. Second Ontario opens up, I'll be the first one there, man. 100%. That's what people understand. I love Quebec, but and I'd love to do shows here. The problem is that I just don't. If I can't have live television here, I'm not going to do the show here. So I'll stay where I am doing it, and it's just been very successful. 13 straight sellouts. I mean, no one can say that except probably the UFC.
Well, thanks a lot for your time, and good luck to your organization and your fighters.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks.
Cool,